Welcome to the story of the Centurion's servant. This story is from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 8, verses 5 through 13. The lesson focus for grades 5 and 6 is Jesus brings new possibilities. During the time Jesus was teaching and preaching and healing, the Roman Empire stretched across Europe to Egypt. Rome maintained tight control in their ever-expanding territories. The centurion in this story was a military officer of Rome who led a force of about 100 soldiers. He was not Jewish, and he was not a follower of Jesus, but in this story, he seeks out Jesus for help. How did the centurion know to seek out Jesus? Perhaps he had heard of the miraculous healings Jesus was doing all over Galilee. Perhaps he simply recognized in Jesus a significant power. He claims they both have power that comes from the authority they work under. He recognizes that Jesus' power is not the same as his own, however. The centurion has military power, the power of Rome. Jesus has the power to heal, the power of God. The centurion shows remarkable faith. He is convinced that diseases are as obedient to Jesus as his soldiers are to him. When he tells his soldiers or his slaves what to do, they do it. Similarly, when Jesus speaks the word, the centurion has faith that his servant will be healed. He both recognizes and trusts Jesus' power. In Jesus' time, the people lived with rival claims in their lives. Some of these claims overlapped. The Romans were one source of authority under which people lived. Religion was another. Jesus' source of authority and power was not either. Jesus' source was God. The centurion had a need. His servant was lying paralyzed in terrible distress. So he appealed to Jesus. Even powerful people come to Jesus for help. And Jesus helped. He healed the centurion's servant simply by announcing that he'd be healed. The centurion's life was changed, as was the life of his servant. Jesus brings new possibilities to every situation. When we ask Jesus for help, we can expect that we will receive that help. Jesus acts with compassion. Jesus heals and makes whole all who need his love. Jesus was in the business of breaking down barriers and helping people no one else would help. Jesus brings new possibilities. Your kids understand what their responsibilities are. If you've been doing some weekly tasks by yourself, find ways that your kids can help out. This gives them a chance to be responsible for a part of their Sunday school experience. 5th and 6th graders are trying to fit in. If you see followers who have a hard time breaking away from the behavior of those they're following, consider spending some time with them outside of class. Getting to know the real kid behind their in-group behavior can be an enlightening experience. The opening conversation gets kids thinking about what their biggest and greatest dreams are, the dreams that really seem like they might be impossible. During the discussion, monitor their attitudes. Are they dreaming, or are they getting down on themselves? Steer kids away from "I can't" language. Help them focus on thinking about dreams that might seem impossible, but just might come true. Kids this age value loyalty, the loyalty of the friends, families, and adult role models in their lives. Highlight the importance of loyalty as you read the centurion's servant from the Bible. Point out the centurion's loyalty to his servant. Talk about how showing loyalty to someone they wouldn't usually show loyalty to is a way to spread Jesus' love. Jesus was a great teacher and healer. We learn so much from the stories about Jesus. Jesus brings new possibilities.